green one. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. My name is Yinka and my channel is Yinka's Edible. Today we will be making a very popular sauce in Nigeria. There is hardly any party you go to that the sauce is not there nowadays, and the sauce is Ofada sauce. Some people call it Ayamase. So that is what we will be making on my video today. So I will be showing you a very fast and a quick method to make our Ayamase. You know, sometimes if you are familiar with the sauce, it normally takes a lot of time because you have to boil it till all the water evaporate out of the pepper. But I'm going to show you a method that will make it very, very, very fast for you to make your Ayamase, that you don't have to have that much water in your sauce in your sauce. So come with me, let's go and get started. So what we will be needing today for our Ayamase sauce is I'll be using 4 bell pepper. I'm using green one. Some people mix it up, but what I cook is just the green one. So you can use the yellow, red, green mixed together. Some people do that, but I am making the green one today. So I need a green yellow pepper, green bell pepper. My meat already boiled, and I'm using shaki, cow skin, and cow beef. And the good thing about this particular sauce is that you can use as much meat as possible, as many meat as possible you can put in here. Some people use cow leg. As long as you can cut it into the size that you want, that is fine. Put in as many meat as you want, it makes it all the better. And I'm using 2 Maggi cubes. I'm using 1 large onion. I'll be using habanero pepper. Some people, don't overuse it if you are making it for a party, because it's going to be too spicy, it's going to be too hot. Some people don't eat hot and spicy food, so try as much as possible to reduce it if you are making it for a party, or you don't even add it at all. If it doesn't have, everybody can eat it, but when it's too spicy, some people cannot eat it. Then I will be using red oil and also salt to taste. So for my red oil, what I normally do, if I know I'm making this Ofada sauce tomorrow, I just polish it over a night before. I just polish it at night. In the morning that I make use of it, because at times when you polish it, you have to wait for it to cool down before you use it, because if you don't wait, your alarm is going to be so noisy, your alarm will go off and a lot of things, you know. So you have to always allow your oil to cool down before you use. So I'm going to be blending the pepper now, and after blending the pepper, I will show you the trick that will make your Ofada sauce fast. So let me get the pepper, I will wash it, then I'll be back in a bit. And I want to start blending now, so I'll just cut my onions into smaller sizes. And I'll put in a little bit of water in it. I'm going to put this much water in it, and just blend the pepper, the onions just a little bit. And I'll just add the other things to it, a little at a time. And Just that, you know, you won't let, don't let the sauce, it's not a, you are not making a smooth paste, so it's just chopping it into smaller pieces. So I just keep adding a little at a time. And remember, you will not make it smooth. You are just making chopping it into smaller pieces. And I will show you how to get the water out, the water I put in it out, before I start cooking, I start boiling it. Because at times after blending, you just turn it on the stove. But I'll show us a trick to help us get as much water out before we start our cooking. Then I'm going to put the last batch into it, and I'll just blend it up, and that's it. And we are good. So I'm going to show us the trick now. So this is where the trick is. Before you start boiling it, just turn your pepper into a sieve, and it will surprise you how much water you will get. I'm going to show you how much water we'll get out after I'm done draining for a while. Just try as much as possible to get as much water out as possible, because you know the secret behind this sauce is that it doesn't have water. When the end result, you should not have any water at all. It should be very dry by the time you are done. I've been to a lot of party, and when I eat their Ofada sauce, you'll still see water in it, because you know it takes hours when you have water in it and you are making for you are cooking for an event. It takes hours for the water to dry when you put in all the water with. When you have to use all the water, all this, I will show you how much water we are able to get at. If you have to use all the water, it will take hours for it to dry up. So with this trick, you don't even need an hour. You don't even need an hour for it to dry up. You just need maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Your Ofada sauce is ready. So this is the trick I do, and I'm going to show you how much water I'm able to get out of just those 4 pepper. How much water? Can you imagine if you are doing a whole lot, how much water you're going to be having in your sauce? So now I think I've been able to get, you see, I think I'm good now. I'll show you how much water I'm able to get out of just 4 bell pepper. If you remember, I put in just this 1 cup. Do you remember? I put in just this 1 cup. You see how many cups? 1, 2, 3 cups. I put in just 1 cup, and you see 3 cups. And if you have to boil it like that, that is how long you have to wait for it to boil. So that is the trick I said I was going to teach you in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and boil this now. Then I'll be back to show you to mix. When it's done boiling, then we'll mix everything up, then we get started. So let's go. And our pepper is ready. I boiled it for just less than 20 minutes and it's ready. You see, very dry. I didn't have to boil and wait forever for it for the water to dry. You drain the water before you start boiling it. And when you are boiling, there's another thing I want to say. When you are boiling it and the water is, you still have water coming out, just be draining it as much as you can. Just take out as much water as you can as you're boiling too. You can also take out as much water as you can when you're boiling. And one thing I forgot to tell you also is I did not add locust beans, because most of the time when I cook it for a party, I don't add locust beans because some people don't eat locust beans. So it's good even if you don't add locust beans. It's nice. It will still taste very good. And like I said, my oil, if I'm making it, I normally polish my oil a day before, so I don't have to wait for it to cool down to start cooking. So at least I'm a step ahead. So I normally do that. Then what I want to suggest to you, because when you are polishing your oil, you have a lot of smoke, so that I normally use a pot that has a glass lid, a glass cover. And why I use a glass cover is so that you can see as the oil is progressing. So you don't have to be opening it. For a house that has alarm, your alarm will just go up when you open it, because it comes out with a lot of smoke. So you just use a lid that has glass, so you see it and you know what is happening, and you don't have to open it. And when it's becoming too smoky, just turn it off, because too much smoke can cause fire. So now my oil, I've polished it ahead of time, so that is what it looks like. And I'm just going to turn my heat on a medium. Then I add all my ingredients in my oil. And because my oil is no longer hot, I don't have to worry myself about it splashing all over the place. So now my pepper is in the oil. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to cover it because I want as much steam out as possible. So I'm not covering it. I'll just leave it to boil for a while. But you have to keep an eye on it and keep stirring it. And when you are boiling the pepper too, you have to keep an eye on it and keep stirring so it doesn't burn. So just stir as much as possible to get whatever. And when you do this, when you stir as much as possible, you make sure you allow it to dry some more again, so you get as much water out as possible too. So that is what I will be doing for a while. Then I'll be back again to show you the end result. See you in a bit. And you remember, I don't know if I said it earlier, the step before this, you have to boil it. You have to boil the pepper so that you get every other water that is in it out. So the step before this one, you boil your pepper before you start frying on the stove. And so now I'm okay with the sauce, and because it's a sauce that you don't want water to be in it, you have to keep an eye on it. You don't leave it and go do something else. It gets burnt quickly. So you have to keep an eye on it and stir every now and then. So now I'm satisfied. There is no more water in it. So I will add my Maggi in it. A little salt at a time, because all your meat already has salt, so don't put too much salt yet. Just put a little bit. Then when you put your meat and you taste it, then if you need more salt, you can add more salt. So the Maggi and the salt is in it now. I'm just going to give it a good stir, and when I'm satisfied, I'll put my meat in it. So my meat is going in it now. And like I said, you can put, at the end of the day, you get a lot of meat and you hardly see your sauce. That is the essence of their Ofada sauce. Put a whole lot of meat in it. And some people put fish, they put cow leg, they put all sorts of meat. Any meat you want to put in it, just add it in it. But for this video, I'm just putting in my cow skin, my shaki, and my cow beef in it. I will just keep stirring it. I will not put the lid on it because I don't want water to settle in it. I want all the water to evaporate out of it. So I'm not going to put the cover on it. Don't put any lid on it again, because when you put the lid on it, all this steam that is going out is like, if you cover it, all the steam is going to be staying inside. So you don't want water in it anymore. So don't put cover on it, because you don't want water in it. So I'm just going to allow it 1 minute to just cook for a while. Then I'll taste it and see if I need more salt and more Maggi in it. I'm going to taste it right now, and if I'm satisfied with the salt and the Maggi, that means our Ofada sauce is ready. Yeah, the salt and the Maggi is good. I don't need to add any more in it. It tastes really nice. I can't wait to dig into everything and just eat it. So yeah, I'm going to turn off the heat. That's good. And that is the end result of my Ofada sauce. I will dish it and let you see what it looks like. And we have come to the end of our Ofada sauce. And the trick behind this one today is, remember, after blending, sieve out the water before you start boiling. It saves you hours. It saves you money. So that is the trick for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. And if you've subscribed to my video, thank you so much for subscribing. I said I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And if you are yet to subscribe, please go ahead, subscribe right now. You will learn a whole lot of things from my video. So if you are yet to subscribe, please go ahead, press on the subscription button, and if you are yet to press the notification button, please go ahead and press on the notification button right now, so you'll be the first to know when we have a new video, and anything new that is happening, you'll be the first to know. So thank you so very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. See you in my next video. Bye.